Not that anybody's watching it. I got 0 on the
Nobody wants to see us like this.
somebody has jumped on, and things will be weird.
Mm.
Is this the right show? I don't know. Could it sound the same, right?
Oh, I disappeared. Now I really disappeared.
So, welcome to Beyond the Silence. I'm Adam. That's Debbie, and yeah,
Is
we're
it
Beyond the
Debbie?
Silence.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
Brandy, that's freaky. Is it or isn't it? Oh, look at my eyes.
I know.
Ooh, is this Black-Eyed Children night?
Is it? I don't know. It's scary.
Oh my God, we lost somebody already.
Did we?
We lost somebody already. Somebody jumped out. I saw two viewers, and then it went nothing. Then down. Oh, now we're back to 2. They're probably reloading it, going, something's not right.
Your eyes are too much. I can't. Oh no. Oh no.
They are very black. I will say that. How many people are freaked out? There's only 2 viewers, but
right. Shocking.
Nobody's gonna jump on because they're just like, this is a freak show.
Oh man. Anyways.
Yes. Just
remember. Okay, so let's just remember that I am at the new place. I am not in my office. I'm actually in my living area. So I've got dogs. Well, they're put away, and Brandy, you're so funny.
I would freak out. I would. I mean, I should be scary enough. I mean,
yeah, you look like Black-Eyed Children. I don't know. But if I move back, you can start to see me.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Welcome to Deja Vu night.
I know. It's so funny. We get a few viewers, and then all of a sudden everybody backs out.
Yeah.
Going down. We keep freaking everybody out. They're like, this isn't what we thought it was. I think everybody's thinking there's a legit problem, and there's actually not. We're actually screwing around right now.
We're in Deja Vu.
That's right. We thought it would be kind of hilarious, but apparently everybody else is. We literally have 2 people. So it must be just Brandy and Chris.
It's okay. They're there. They're there and they're important. So we're gonna give them a show.
Yeah, I have a twinkle in my eye. Can't you tell?
You are twinkly. So let's introduce our show.
Already? There's no updates of how we're doing?
No, you got to tell people this is Beyond the Silence. I'm Debbie. You're Adam.
Oh, well, I did that already. I did it so fast we missed it.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, I did it real fast, but I could do it.
I guess I did remember that.
I could do it again.
Yeah, you should do it again.
All right.
I mean, because Chris wasn't here, so he should.
That's true. It. So, welcome to another episode with your hosts, Adam and Debbie. We are Beyond the Silence, and we can't thank you enough for being here this evening. And it is freaky. I understand.
I'm coming back.
Does this fit the episode? I mean, there you look at this. Oh my gosh, I see you. Debbie, I see you.
I'm reappearing. Come on. Oh my gosh. You look scary as hell. Your eyes are empty and there's nothing to you. It's just an emptiness. Oh my gosh.
That's true, Brandy. That is excellent. I like that a lot. That is very true.
It is true.
It is Back to the Future stuff.
Yeah, but you look crazy. Yeah, we are actually black guys. It's weird because it looks like just your skin that's like right there. You have no eye sockets. So it's like you're moving around with no eye socket. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I don't know how I'm doing it. Oh, there I am. Oh, shoot. I'm gone again. Come on.
I
I
just
can't.
have a floating hand, so
I,
it's all good.
so do I. I have a couple floating hands too.
I think
Yeah,
we truly
I'm
freaked
almost back.
everybody out.
Yeah, it's a
I can only
possibility.
imagine what this would look like on the other end.
Yeah, he's bald. Isn't
Everybody,
that funny?
everybody's like, stopping by, going, "Oh, something's wrong. They got technical issues again."
We're not gonna stick around for this. No
You're
way.
right. Deja vu.
Deja shit. Okay. All right. I'll come back to my old self here. There we go. Hello. Whoops. Hey, there's my green screen. So if anybody's ever wondering how you do green screen and how you make something behind you happen, this is it. Well, that's a little much.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm still a little.
Ta-da!
There you go. I'm still having some sort of. See, I should've-
You'll still have some lighting issues down there, but that's okay.
Deja vu day. Can you move in to me a little bit closer?
Debbie, hi.
Not that way.
Oh, not that way. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know which way you meant.
Well, I'm sure you don't. Oh, there we go. I like that better.
That's great.
Oh, my poor hair. Anyway, I always have hair issues, don't I?
Hey, Jennifer.
Oh, see, now everybody's showing up.
Showing up. They're thinking it was technical difficulties. That's hilarious.
Can you bring the camera closer?
Who, me?
You. Can you not be zoomed in on? Or are we zoomed in?
No.
It feels like whoa.
How's that?
I don't know how that is. I guess it's this way for now.
I only have the 2 for us. They only give me 2. They have up close and far away. Up close, far away. We freaked everybody out long enough, I think.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yep, done. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great day, evening. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. So, hopefully we're all kind of getting through the week. We've I don't know, it's been kind of all over the place. I mean, the weather has been a little bit more chilly. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Oh, you missed all the fun, buddy. You're going to have to play the first
no, we'll have to just go back to the fun cuz I like it better.
We got to show Jeff.
Yeah, we got to.
We're going to show Jeff. Okay, hang on, Jeff. Don't go nowhere, buddy. You got to see what kind of fun we were having.
Okay. I'm just going to stay this way. Oh. Deja vu.
What do you think, Jeff?
What do you think, Jeff?
Is this creepy or is this cool? I have a twinkle in my eye. I'm sorry. There.
I have deja vu on my eyes.
Let's see if we lose anybody again. Everybody.
Yeah, right. Everybody's gonna take off. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, story of my life too. Don't you worry. This is kind of fun. I'm going
to come back to life.
Come back to life.
I've come back to life.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
okay with that. That's okay.
It's a little creepy. It's a lot creepy.
Little's okay. A lot would be a lot.
I like it this. I'm gonna do this. I want to have fun here. I think blonde hair is not okay.
We were screwing around with the backgrounds and stuff like that before the show, so we thought, and then we were moving with the where you can fade in and out of the image and stuff, and so we just started having fun with it. And we're like, how cool would that be for this?
That's because we wanted everybody to see the deja vu behind me.
That's right.
That's what started this whole mess.
Yep. Absolutely, 100%.
110.
Right. So yes, so we, again, hopefully everybody's having a great week. I know temperatures have been kind of all over the place. It's been cooler, for a change. So hopefully everybody's staying warm. I
Not
know
me.
we are trying to.
I'm in the middle of the snowbank moving. But some nice soul came by and actually plowed our driveway
Really?
at the old house. Yeah, I thought that
At
was
the
so
old
nice.
house?
Yeah, nobody wants me to move, So they plowed my driveway, and
so they think by plowing your driveway you'll move back
well,
already?
they didn't only do that. They left candy on my door. I
Oh my
know.
God.
I know it's so cute.
Don't leave us.
Don't leave. We need you. It was so sweet. Whoever did my driveway, I thanked him on our Highland Lake page because I didn't know who it was. But we were struggling. I have a feeling I know who it was, but we were struggling trying to move a dresser because there was just snowbanks and our shovel was at the other house, and
Right.
somebody jumped out of their car and offered to help, and I'm like, no, that's okay. I got it. And we had to lower the now I can see. We had to lower the so we were bringing this dresser from the house. Yeah, I know. We had to lower it from the balcony because it wouldn't go down the circular stairs. So the upper balcony of our bedroom, we tied a rope to this freaking giant dress. It was huge. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an 8 giant dresser. So we tied a rope to it and God, lowered it down. It was insane. Yeah. So
I
anyway,
can't even imagine.
yeah. I mean, that's the only way you can get the furniture in and out of the freaking upstairs. That we have to do that with all of our furniture upstairs, and we have a 3-bedroom upstairs. So all of our furniture has to go down that way.
That's crazy.
Yep. So if people wonder why I look like I have bags under my eyes, I'm tired as hell. I look like shit. That's the reason.
It's the best time of year to be moving, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't even explain it. I don't know. This happened to me the last time we moved too. Like, oh, you can see my hello darkness. Okay.
Great.
My old friend. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been doing for days and days and days.
And more days after today.
We have so many more days, and Mark has to go back to work, and I don't know what's going to happen then. I've been trying to just grab the little stuff, but
hey, it's got to go. So that's all you can do, little by little.
I have this T-shirt that I've totally ripped up. Can you hear the footsteps behind me?
Not that well.
Mark's walking behind me back and forth, but he's working on plumbing over there.
That's cool. Over there.
Right over there. Seriously. So anyway.
So
yeah. So other than that, life is just life.
I hear you.
Wait till it slows down. And I don't want any more snow. I just need summer to get here so we can get the heck moved in. That's all.
100%. 100%. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's like anything. Everybody, eventually when they move, they want to get fully in, and then, and not have to worry about, all the stuff anymore.
Well, I'm living in the basement right now, which is not bad. It's yeah, right. That's true.
Yep.
But yeah, Jeff and I have been having a lot of conversation this last couple days. I came up with a brilliant idea and Jeff totally destroyed it. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. I almost was a millionaire until Jeff stepped in, and yeah.
He does bring a lot of, interesting facts and things. So, how could you go wrong with Jeff's?
I can't believe my entrepreneurship was that fast. It was a 5 minute. I was a millionaire for 5 minutes. And Jeff destroyed every dream I had. Oh my God.
It, I mean, if it's his thing, that's he's
I
gonna at
know.
least help you out. He's gonna help you out as best he can.
Yeah. I would have had better luck inventing a steel vagina wash than I would have this other thing. Yeah, I would have. I was so mad. I'm not mad. I'm actually relieved. It would have been a lot of work.
I hear you.
It was really exciting for a minute, though, I'm telling you. But Jeff busted my dreams.
It's just Jeff being Jeff. I mean, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I was a millionaire for a minute. Anyways, so tonight on Beyond the Silence Radio. Wait, I
Dun, dun,
told you.
dun.
God, I feel like we've done this before.
Interesting that you say that.
I feel like we've done this before.
Have we or haven't we?
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like we have. Anyway.
It seems familiar to me.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Tell me, what do you know about deja vu, the dream breaker?
I know what the definition of it. Well, excuse me. I know what the translation of it is.
Yeah, what is it?
It's French.
It is French.
And it
Right.
means already seen.
I've already seen deja vu.
What's
Hi,
up, Dave?
I've already seen some deja vu.
Have you? Well,
I'm not sure. Have you?
Well, the interesting thing is, according to my research, they say, wait, where was the number? I wrote the number down. Oh, the number, they say between 60 and 80% of us have experienced some sort of deja vu in our lifetimes. Interesting.
So my realtor said something interesting. My realtor is now friends with us, so he drops by, checks out the house, sees what we're doing, sees if we've ever gotten out of the basement yet.
Right.
You know? So I told him the show is on Deja Vu tonight. And he says, I've had deja vu. I've had it ever since I was a kid. I would have some deja vu. And I'm like, really? Tell me about it. He says that he can snap himself out of it, or he can stay in it and continue on with it. And what's funny is the Timmy who?
Boo-hoo.
Yeah,
same with you, Dave.
You too. Woo-hoo. They say that deja vu can be part of a broken memory, or it could be part of something that dang it was in and then it was out. I don't remember. You guys.
Boo, you guys.
Boo-hoo.
Well, that's okay. Well, I wanted to do this. I thought it would be kind of fun because I wanted to read two actual definitions word for word because I thought it would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So the first one I wanted to read just so people have an understanding. So if they've never heard of this term before. So deja vu is the feeling that one has lived through the present situation before. And then the other one through the dictionary is the illusion of remembering the scenes and events when experienced for the very first time, a feeling that one has seen or heard something before.
Right. And they say, scientists have actually been working on this stuff, but how do you gauge deja vu? Like, how do you do that? Because some people say it's paranormal, others don't.
Right.
Some people say it's part of a past life thing.
Right.
Some people say something else. It's like, how do you discover what really happens with deja vu. And those people who haven't ever experienced it, I mean, I don't know anybody who's never experienced deja vu,
Right. That's what I'm saying. 60
you
to
know?
80% of it, you've had something where it just you're in a situation, and it could be anything
Yeah.
that you're like, everything looks familiar when you know you've never been there before, or been in a situation of
Mhm.
whatever sorts, and it's like,
I've
how is
done
this
this before.
possible?
I've been here before.
Right, right.
I've been here. I've done this. This looks familiar. Yeah, I've done it. I can but I don't understand what he meant by staying in it, you know? Like, how do you stay in that deja vu moment? Because I think next time that happens to me, and it hasn't happened to me in quite some time. It's been quite a while,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. But the next time that happens to me, I'm gonna see if I can stay in it. Like he says, he snaps himself right out of it because he gets really scared when it happens. So
I mean, my assumption would be he's in the middle of it, and he is okay, things are weird, and it's like, you're trying to rationalize it as you're going on, so he's just continuing to stick within
mhm,
that moment of time,
right.
and he's doing about it.
Oh my gosh, my goodness sakes, that's my child.
Didn't he know it's
Um,
Wednesday?
so Elizabeth says, tell me about broken memories. Well, the broken memories are like when you've done something similar and it kind of reminds you of something similar that you've done before, not necessarily in a past life, but in this life. And it reminds you of something you've done before, but you don't really remember, but it's similar, and it's triggering that memory in your brain to remember.
Mhm. Well,
So,
I mean, we've all been in those situations, where somebody asks you a question,
right,
and you're going, "Wait a minute, I know this." And you're sitting there, you're trying to force
yeah,
that memory to pop in,
right,
and eventually it does or doesn't for whenever, but at the same time, moments like deja vu,
right,
you're already in the situation where you weren't even thinking, like, you're trying to recall a memory, but yet there's a
mhm,
trigger. There's a
right,
trigger because something looks familiar, or a sound, or people,
mhm,
or whatever, and that's what we're trying to say is, what is that? What causes that to happen, or why is it coming back now? Why is it important now for us to relive something or remember something?
right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to
No, you're good. You're good.
life is good, okay, or what's happening here. Um, yeah, it's crazy because when it's happened to me, it's been so intense, like intense.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
Wait a minute. Chris and Elizabeth know each other?
Apparently.
Man, interesting.
um,
Um, so like it's been so intense where I'm like I do get nervous because because I don't know. I mean, is it a past life? The broken memory thing doesn't seem possible to me because like I get memory triggers all the time, and it doesn't bother me. Like I know I can usually know what that is. Oh, your siblings. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So the
yeah.
that is to me like the craziest thing when you get into that deja vu moment. I guess I do force myself out of it.
I mean, I think we all do it just because it's
Yeah,
just too weird to not, like, take notice of it, because again, when your memory is starting to go, okay, we've done this, or we've been through this, what's going on? And then you're like, okay, hold on, I got, you just, it's just too strange or too odd for you to continue on through it, because I
right,
mean, you're not sure where this is going to go. Is it going to lead to something bad? I mean, I
right.
think we're probably putting more of a negative spin on it than what maybe it'll be a positive.
That's interesting, Tim.
Could it be a spirit giving you these memories and later you relate to something similar? Yeah,
It's a possibility. I mean,
right.
it's just to me, it's like I had to put this candle out. I'm dying over here. I'm inhaling all the candle fumes. Although my floors were varnished today, so it can't be any worse than that. Um, that's weird. That how did you post as both?
Well, no,
All
it's
three of them.
right. No, it's an automatic trigger because we're sending the same thing out to all of
Oh,
you.
that's so
Yeah,
funny. Okay.
yeah. So one thing,
That's hilarious. I'm
but
like, what in the world?
yeah, when I
What is
posted
happening? Okay.
it
So
goes to all sites. Yeah,
those are all the yeah, those are all the pages
locations that
that
we're
we
broadcasting through.
broadcasting on. So yeah, for me, I think I do force my way out of it because I am not a fan of like things like that. It's kind of like the unknown, and a lot of people call it paranormal. I've never thought of it as paranormal ever. Have you thought of it as
No,
paranormal?
I know because like to me, paranormal is going to be something to deal with another spirit or an
Sure.
entity, that's getting involved, and it's whether it's messing with you or I
Yeah,
I just don't see. I think this is completely different subject, matter, and
right.
eh, because yeah, I don't. I mean, I can't imagine, if this was paranormal, then there would be like, what kind of equipment can we use to study this?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really use any equipment to study mediumship though either.
True,
So
true, true.
yeah,
It also be your own mind skipping a beat, then acknowledging that it happened. You know, it,
maybe.
it's interesting too because some of the stuff that they've talked about, the researchers and all, they've even said this could be health problems, that
Mhm.
you could just simply be having a health issue and it's just a trigger. That doesn't necessarily mean it's whatever. It's just you thinking that something's legit.
Mhm.
And that's kind of, I mean, that kind of stinks to think that it could be a health related
I don't
issue.
think so though. I don't think that's true.
But but see, I think they did that because they're trying to like rationalize it in
Yeah,
some form
right.
because they don't know and they have to come up with something.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, that's the truth. And I don't know. I don't think it's true that it's a health thing. I don't think really anybody knows. Maybe it is a past life thing.
right,
Because when you feel like it's so damn familiar. It is so familiar. Like I've been here before and I've done that and I know I have. I've
mhm,
had it that strong where I just know it. And I don't know, it's crazy. It's
right,
crazy.
right,
But
yeah,
then I think about this too because so I got called into a cold case a couple days ago.
okay,
And it's a case so it's totally different than anything I've ever worked before. So it's one of those things where she was murdered
okay.
and they have an idea who did it, but it was only a couple miles from where I live now. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's very crazy. So I'm going to go over to the spot where they found her and I'm going to see if I can relive that memory. So right. Yeah, that was definitely deja vu, Tim. That was that was loud music and I liked it. So let's just leave it. Yeah, we were headbanging pretty good. But I am going to try to do that. So what is so different than, like deja vu compared to trying to relive a situation in the past? I don't know. How can you change, or is deja vu something that is going to happen
Right.
again? I mean, yeah, I mean, God, there's so many things about it that you just can't explain it.
There's a lot of like, yeah, you would think there's a lot of different roads we could go down
Right,
because,
right.
right, that's a good point that Fox makes. I mean, you might, okay, you remember this, but then what happens if you completely try to change it and move a different direction. Now,
Are you altering something from the past if you do that? Are
or
you
are
altering
you doing something in the future? So
are
when
you?
you go back again and this happens again, like, like a Groundhog Day sort of
Right,
thing.
right, and I mean, you're disrupting.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but even then, okay, you said you changed it. How do you know that you changed it? Because what happens if you change it and that's just what the deja vu ends up being?
Oh, a retro memory. Yeah, and
Mm.
it is super interesting because it's almost like you don't know what deja vu is. Is it something? Are you? Is it your future self?
I don't know.
Is it your future self? I
Uh-huh.
mean, yeah,
Well, right. I mean, there's a lot of things, right? And
it's a
to talk,
rabbit hole.
oh yeah, because well, you think about it, maybe this one's a little bit more difficult to dive into versus mediumship.
Yeah,
Because right, I mean, how do we are we seeing the past, or are we seeing something with the future that's bringing back from to right now?
right, right. Because it is the weirdest feeling ever. It really is. Like it is an intense feeling,
Hmm.
and I. Who knows? Maybe it is your future self. Maybe it's your past self. Maybe it's yourself in your past life.
Yeah. Could it be the
Oh,
interdimensional past, present,
gee,
and future all happening at the same? See,
yeah.
that's that's another great point, Tim. I mean,
That's crazy to think like that. All right, I'm getting so freaked out now. You really need to stop that. Oh
oh,
man.
Nancy's got one. What she got? I had one
Yep.
experience as a very young girl. I was sick and laying in my mom's lap. I covered my head with a crochet blanket and was looking through the little holes in the blanket. I remember expressing my feeling to my mom and explaining the term deja vu. The visual of peeking through the holes in the blanket is still so clear today. Why would such a random experience have such a huge impact? Hmm.
That's like going down the birth tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, I mean,
This is getting
that's
a little
fun. I
this
know this. we're going down. We're going
deep,
down deep here.
deep.
We got everybody thinking hard on this one. This is great.
It's deep.
Yeah, Tim, maybe it's just your badass self.
It
Well,
could have been.
Fox, that makes sense. Even psychics say sometimes some say time doesn't exist.
Right, right.
Right. Well, yeah. On the other side, time literally there
Okay,
is no.
so this brings me to that question. Remember back several shows ago when we were talking about mediumship and how do I find dead people? How
Right.
is it possible that I can actually go to a map and pinpoint a dead person on a map and go find that person? And that makes me think about what somebody just said about maybe I already read the newspaper in my previous self and came back to tell myself. Maybe that's me talking to myself. I'm hearing telling me where it's at, and because somebody's found. See what I'm saying? It's creepy.
The past, present, and future all happening at the millisecond of time.
Hmm. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, because that makes me really think about it. Like, so when I can do that, and I can, so is that my self coming back and saying, hey, you already found this person, this is where they're at, or somebody found this person already, this is where they're at, not necessarily me, but well, it would have to be me because then,
Right.
right, and so I'm projecting myself into the future and coming back and telling myself, holy crap, that's too
And
much for
and
me
and
to take.
that goes with our readings.
Mm-hmm.
How do we not know? Because a lot of times what ends up happening is we pick up on something, we get a message, we give it to the client, and
Mm-hmm.
they explain it.
Yeah, your
Oh,
higher self, Brandy. That's it. That's the word I was looking for, your higher
yeah.
self.
But
Yeah,
how, I mean, and that's happening super fast
yeah,
to think that we will find out what the truth is because they're going to tell us.
right. Who's gonna tell us? We're gonna tell us.
Well, right, but I'm saying is that so we say what we're getting, and then the client then tells us everything about it. Now, because the client told us everything about it in the
Right,
future, we grabbed it and pulled it back into that
right.
moment prior to
Maybe,
that.
maybe. See?
Crazy. Oh, I know. Well, that's yeah, you
Oh,
can't help
that's
but think
too
about this
much.
stuff. So is
I
this
can
more
help
of
but
a
think about this. I really prefer to sleep tonight, thank you. I don't wanna be thinking trying to talk.
wait a minute. Debbie, did you hit your mic?
Oh, I did.
You might have had a heart attack. I'm like, I don't hear nothing.
I did. It's right over my hands. That's hilarious.
Yeah, yep.
But is that remote viewing, though?
Yeah, but that's we're going into the future of stuff, though.
When
Remote
we
viewing is
remote
right,
view?
but remote viewing and astral projection is that
How the
moment in
hell did
time.
we get to this?
This is the like Fox said earlier. This is the rabbit hole we're
Rabbit
going
hole.
down.
It is. It's crazy because I keep touching my mic. It's crazy because I feel like there's something to all this. Like one thing leads to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, and pretty soon we're talking to our damn selves in the future. I mean, what the hell? Like seriously. And but it is proven that there are dimensions in our right here. There's dimensional things going on this planet. So not necessarily this planet, but this universe, really. And they even talk about um what did I call that? Where they went back and forth through this hole. Um it's not a vortex. What is it called? Come on, Tim, you know the answer to this. There's a hole. There's hidden holes in the dimension in the dimensions, and you can actually travel through these holes. Native Americans used to do it all the time, and they're not. It's a portal. Is it
Oh,
a
okay.
portal?
Portals,
Hidden
yeah.
portals. Hidden portals. Yeah. So you can. There you go, Brandy. She's got my back. I'll tell you what.
It's true. It is true.
I
I
know.
do. I do. I do, Tim.
Yeah, but you don't time travel.
How do you know?
I know you don't, because
Ah,
you don't time travel.
we haven't gone down that path.
You don't time travel.
I've studied it.
Wormholes, Dave. Wormholes.
I have studied it though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Somebody right now is doing that. There is a government agency that is working on this right now. I just read about it, and they're going down these. They're trying to. They're hidden. They're. It's not like the portals that I mean, demons come through or
Right,
whatever it
right,
is. I
right.
don't think. I don't think that's what that is. I don't know if they're different or if they're the same, but I know that human people have, they say, time traveled in these hidden portals that are hidden around the earth, and there's several. And I don't know, it was a show that I wanted to do at one point, because it's so interesting. So Native Americans have been doing it for hundreds and hundreds of years. So I don't know. I don't know why they're hidden.
Well, Chris, I mean, well, to be brutally honest, why are they hidden? Because not everybody could handle it.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
just like
mean,
everything. Yeah.
well, and you think about it. I mean, I think we've all seen something in the news where you have, you're looking at like old photographs, and why have some of these images had strange characters in these, footages? where they're maybe wearing sunglasses that shouldn't
Sorry,
be
Tim.
or whatever, or they just have things that they're wearing that's just not of that time period, but yet
Right.
they're not photoshopped because they have the negative.
Yeah.
Is there something going on there?
There is a show. Mark, what's the name of that show again with the time traveling? I think it's never mind, he doesn't care about me. I think it's Outlander. I'm pretty sure it's called
Oh,
Outlander.
Outlander. Yeah, that's a great show.
Is it the one?
I-
Isn't that where she travels through
yes.
portal?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, because she goes back to a certain time period, and
yeah.
then it plays
Meets
out for a
that
little while.
guy and
Yep, and then it
back.
triggers to another. Like what happens is she's gone like back to like the original
Right.
origins, and now she's progressing forward
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get back to her current time period.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Which isn't happening. So it's sad
Yeah.
because yeah, because she has a family in one dimension and she's gone back and she's has a husband in a different dimension, and it's a very yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is really. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I just finished my last. Oh no, I'm on the last season, I think.
I'm still.
The
I
last
had.
season just came out. Just
I stuck
came
on the
out.
first season.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
think I
last
got like
season,
1 or 2 episodes left in the first season.
Time Tunnel.
It was the same in the late 70s here. Quantum Leap. Yeah, that was
Mhm.
another show. Yeah.
Yeah,
I never really watched either of those, but
I did. I
I
loved
remember
Quantum
them.
Leap.
Yeah.
Wasn't the guy Fox from Quantum Leap? Didn't he shoot and kill himself by accident on the set? I think that was him. He thought there were blanks in the, or maybe it was a blank, but he put it to his head and it blew his head off. Not didn't blow his head off, but it went into his brain and stuff. Was it him or was it another show? It was during a show that happened. I don't remember. I thought it was Quantum Leap, but I love Quantum Leap. That was a good show.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Jeez.
Deja Vu.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Well, yeah. I
It's
mean,
really weird too because there's something else that I do where I can be okay. Yeah, I can like I have out of body experiences like when I'm just I can make it happen right now. Like and it freaks me out. It puts me into anxiety really bad. But like I used to that's why I don't drive a lot because because I have like I watch the road and the lines and it kind of puts me in this weird place. It's just weird, And yeah. God. Anyway, so yeah, it's like an out of body experience. Like I'm here, but I'm not here. Like I can leave here and still be here talking to you
mhm.
and like exit without even, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I don't like it. Yeah, that's what it is. Except it's yellow. Isn't a white line in the between? It's yellow. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But still,
I don't know.
right?
Well, what was the guy that did that to himself? I swear I thought it was
Well, I
I
mean,
don't remember who it was, but
well, I mean, there obviously is a couple of. I mean, Fox point that the movie The Crow, Brandon Lee,
yeah,
they were rehearsing a scene that the bad guy shot him, and it was supposed to be a blank, but I guess whatever happened, there was something still loaded in there that hit him. But that was a Crow, but I don't know if that's, I mean, there's accidents on sets all the time. So,
hi Dawn.
hey, Dawn.
Hi,
But
better late than never.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. It's just crazy things.
well,
So
and really, make sure that, I mean, obviously, even after tonight, if you guys are experiencing something, don't hesitate to write this down.
yeah,
I mean, we all carry cell phones. You all got like a notepad type of thing on there,
right,
but
right.
even if you write some bullet points down, keep track of it because you never know. I mean, maybe this will still surface again at some point. Maybe not right now, but even
Hmm.
then, it's still something kind of cool to collect, and write this down, because you just never know. You never know if some of this stuff's going to play out at some other point.
Yeah, you don't. It's I'll tell you, so many strange things that we don't even know. Our brains are really very immature, to be honest.
That's a tough
I
one,
don't
Fine.
know because it's so confusing to me.
I mean, it doesn't. I think it doesn't feel like it,
Mhm.
because it seems like the deja vu ones are just, it's a different feeling, a different reaction
Right,
when they happen. But because, like, when we're doing readings, or we are, trying to, get some sort of a psychic moment for the clients of reading a futuristic event or whatnot, it doesn't feel the same as when something like that happens, because it's like we're never sitting around and then just expecting deja vu to happen. It's like all of a
right,
sudden it happens. I mean, that's, I think, what's different about it is it doesn't feel the same.
right. It sure doesn't feel the same at all.
Dawn said she experiences them a lot. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tim, another thing that happens with historic reenactors, you study the time period and writings of the period, you can tell if it's deja vu, time tripping, cognitive imaging. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things I remember reading in the notes, was that, they do say that a lot of times if you were immersed in something so much, and that's a perfect example, reenacting, Tim did a lot of Civil War reenacting. I mean, that's all you're living and breathing, all in your spare time. What's to say that when you get into a moment of that you feel like you're in the middle of a battle, a legit battle from way back in the 18,
Right,
hundreds then.
right.
So, and
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. Sometimes
And
that's
I
where,
wonder though, so have you ever had that, Tim, where it was like that really was happening? It was like a really, really, really real experience. Really, 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 I got stuck on that word. That it was a real experience, like when you were in the moment. Did you ever have a time when you were like afraid or anything? I mean, because that's really curious to me
for
too.
sure.
There's so many aspects of this.
Yep.
I never even realized how kerfuffled this could be. You know?
Well, I mean, like, again, it's just we don't know 100%. I mean, obviously they've tried to study it and things like that, but it's just, it's really tough, because you just don't, it seems so easy that you could go either direction, or a million different directions all at
Right.
once.
Yeah. Ugh, light bugs me.
Dave.
Isn't he funny?
Well, you're right,
Mark?
I'm just looking for him. But uh yeah, no, I mean, and I do, like I said, to kind of go back over that again. I mean, it is true that there is so many things that happen that, that's why they think sometimes it's more psychological for us, that, we are putting ourselves, or even then, what happens if you get into a good book, a good historical book, and all of a sudden, you go to an event and something triggers that makes you think that this is what it was. I mean, are we sure we're not just projecting something into our, current state of mind because of something we read in the past? I
Hmm.
don't know. What do we got here?
I just had heard some crazy noise. That's why I did that. I was like,
Oh,
what?
okay. I thought you were still trying to talk to
The-"
Mark.
No, did you hear that though? It was like,
Well, I heard the thump, but then it was because you were reaching for the microphone.
yeah, I was like,
Let's,
something was going on.
no, this one. Dawn says, when I experience it, I feel like I've had the exact conversation in the exact same place. Yep.
Yeah, that's such a
Tim,
weird feeling.
yes, on 25 2-day march from Fredericksburg, Maryland to Gettysburg, a few times in 48 hours on the road for a few seconds during the battle. It's almost 9,000 or
Yeah,
900, 9,000 reenactors.
9,000, 9,000 reenactors.
Yeah,
Gosh.
you're right. Yeah, Tim. Yeah.
That you do.
um,
That's why
yeah,
I wouldn't spend the night at his house.
but Yeah, it is.
If I slept with Nan, I would, but not by myself. He's got scary stuff going on in there, in that room.
It should be a slumber party down there.
Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nope. No, because I don't know if he still keeps his Ouija boards under the bed, but.
Well, that's true. We don't know. I mean, since he's moved to the new house, we don't know.
I
Well,
know.
no, I thought all the boards were downstairs again. I know he'll tell
I
us.
don't know. I would not sleep in that room. I only gonna cuddle with Nan.
I see.
I'm doing.
But no, but it is a fascinating thing. And I think it's kind of interesting that, I'm sure everybody, that's watching or playing this back, later on, you're going to start thinking about things a little bit more. If you do experience a deja vu moment, this is the, now you can kind of think about that. So like if you are in the middle of a moment, really try to absorb all the details that you can, because you just never know, is it relevant? Can you sort of figure it out? Is it something, that you're into, or is it a movie thing, or is it a book thing? So, really take notice moving forward at this point for all of you, especially if this isn't something you really paid close attention to, because they did say a lot of times deja vu is mostly just forgotten or overlooked. Nobody really, it's like, whatever. And they just moved on. They didn't even care to think about this. So definitely be a little bit more observant. It's not going to hurt you. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't stay up all night, thinking about it, but in case something happens and you feel familiar, think about this moment where we all talked about and just be like, okay, what's going on, and just try to, write it all down. So that way you can then even think about it another time. But, all 63 of them. Gee. Part of your soul contract is forgetting your previous life. Maybe it could be a glitch in the matrix. Sure.
Yeah.
Is there similarities between empaths and deja vu, or is it a bit off track? Well, I mean, empaths, are just, they come down to just being sensitive to the energies and things. You don't see a lot of empaths where they're true, being in a psychic mode or a mediumship type of role. They're more energetic of what's going on around them at that point in time. Doesn't mean that they couldn't pick up on something, and maybe I could maybe in a way I can kind of see where it would go is maybe if you're picking up on an energy that might be something that's not current, but a lot of times it's usually current, because I always love using this analogy. You walk into a room, like, even though right now it's probably difficult, but you walk into a room. In the past, we've walked into a room and, without anybody saying anything, you usually can kind of feel what's going on. Are people happy? Are they sad? What's the mood without hearing something? Because even then, if you were to put headphones on and even blindfold yourself and walk into a room that's going on, I guarantee you're just going to know what the mood is. So that's typically where that comes from.
Yeah, it's weird as an empath myself, and I think all mediums are empathic. Yes. Always. I really believe that. And like Mark is in a bad mood, like I'm instantly in a bad mood. Yes. Instantly. Like I can read him so well, and it's terrible. I hate it, because it's like I don't have control over my own emotions at that point, right? Yep. So it's like it sucks when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're empathing all over them, and God,
it's so tough. I mean, my wife will be stressed out from work, and so she'll have anxiety and things, just for rough moments during the day. Right. But it's weird is that we don't even talk, and all of a sudden it's like I'm already feeling it, and she works in the basement. I can feel it up on the main floor, and I'm going, why am I feeling this way?
It's terrible, isn't it? No. Like Mark too. Like Mark it has internal anxiety. Like he has anxiety, but he's so calm and cool and collected because he's a pilot, so he has to be calm, in certain situations. Right. So he's pretty good at masking his emotions outwardly. Right. But it's terrible. It's terrible.
Can't hide it. You
Like
can't all
today,
hide it.
I'm looking to see if he's there. Today in the car, okay, we're driving and I'm like, we need to do something. And I can't even remember what it was. And all of a sudden his tone of voice, man, just oh, I know. It was move the Monte Carlo out of the barn so that I can load some furniture up.
Right.
And he was just like, okay. And I'm like, what? What could possibly be wrong with that comment? Well, nothing. It's fine. I'm like, come on, don't do this. I mean, I could just feel it going. And then he's like, well, I don't want to be negative. And I'm like,
It's already
now
there. It's too late.
it's pissing me off now. So I'm like, you don't just tell me what is going on. And he's like, well, the car doesn't always start. And I don't want to have to start the car in the cold, and it doesn't always start, and I'd have to jump it. And I'm like, okay, this
Okay.
is called
Right.
communication.
Right.
All I'm getting from you is the empathic anxiety level, and you're not communicating with me. So please communicate so I don't have this, and then I can resolve it. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep. Yep.
It's
Totally.
ridiculous.
I hear you. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's probably the curse of it all.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
I've been in, perfect moods. Everything's been, just a decent day. And then you get home and you're thinking everything is great. I'm gonna project my energy on everybody else. We're gonna have a great evening. And it's like, ooh,
It's a yeah,
no.
crash and burn.
Right,
Crash and burn.
right.
And if you're not an empath, it's hard to understand how everybody's mood affects you. And so people that have anxiety disorders do have a hard time getting into crowds because of all the emotions of everybody around them. And I didn't think that was a thing for real, but until I tested it, and it's like I can feel everything when I don't do crowds. You know, I don't like my bubble being penetrated at all. I just want to
I hear
be,
you.
a ways away. So,
Yep.
yeah, deja vu is crazy. There are many facets to that, aren't there? It's just because it's such an unknown, you
Right.
know. And people can study mediumship, but
Mm.
you can't study deja vu.
Because you can't always trigger it
Yeah,
instantly. Not that mediumship you can always, but you can
yeah,
trigger that a little bit more frequently than
right.
you can a deja vu moment.
Yeah, Dave,
Yeah.
that you
Yep.
probably have that empathic suction going on.
Yeah, and
Like a
and that
big
happens a lot. I mean,
vacuum.
well, and that happens a lot for a lot of, for multiple reasons. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, if you're in the middle of a crowd, there's a claustrophobic kind of
Right,
feeling, but
right.
at the same time too, there is an empathic side where you are absorbing all those energies around you, and
Yeah,
it could be overwhelming. And
it can
I have,
be.
I'm big into that too, where if I'm going to be in an audience, I mean, typically if I can be off to the side a little bit, and
Mhm.
and it's not a claustrophobic for me, I don't get that way, but it's just the overwhelming energy. I just like, oh,
Yeah,
regardless, we're all there for the same fun, the same energy,
right,
but still, I kind of want to
right.
be up to the side to where I feel like I can control a little bit of it.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck with that.
Right. I
Doesn't
mean, it's
matter.
still, yeah,
Yeah.
it's still
And
difficult, but
and there are people who are empaths who have no other abilities. So, and they don't realize why their moods are fluctuating so much. And maybe they do have other abilities and they don't just recognize it. But there when you come across somebody who's like moody like that, you might want to rethink your bipolar disorder,
mhm,
because
mhm,
it's you know
yep.
I always thought
I
I was getting sick as a kid every time I would go to the mall. Oh, me too. I always felt fluish, but
mm,
then fine after I left.
once you left,
Same
yeah.
with me. Oh my God. My dad would get so mad. Yeah. Yeah. My dad would get mad because I take me to the mall. I want to get some makeup. I want to get some, and I get to the mall and I'd be like, I want to go home.
You go
I don't
right.
want to stay here. I want to
Just
go.
drove
I
all
want to
this
go.
way.
He does not. He would get, he would just be furious with me. And I didn't know why, but I would totally lose my mind in the mall. I still don't like malls.
been told a lot. I take a lot of people's emotions. That's why I don't like doing big public paranormal events. I
Mhm.
take others' emotions more than my own. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Dave, and even then, there's ways to to fight that. And I mean that in a nice way, but there's ways to work on
Control
it.
it. There's
Right.
ways to control it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not an overnight, fix or
Mm.
anything, but it is a way to where you kind of feel like you can dial it a little bit, like
Yeah.
if it's too much, you can kind of dial it down to where it's not too bad for you, but it's just something you have to work on. And even then you're going to have to be in situations, which I know right now you guys over there are having
Yeah.
a lot more issues, and you guys are more stuck at home. So,
Right.
um, good thing is you don't have to work on it right now or be in
Yeah.
those, situations. So it's
Yeah.
probably good. And I'm sure you're enjoying the fact that you don't have to deal with it. But
Yeah, it is. It's very, very overwhelming. So,
mhm, but
anyways, but it's 8 o'clock.
yep.
I gotta cut
Yep.
it tonight.
I
I
hear
I,
you.
I
No.
cannot do an 8:30.
Yeah, Fox.
Yeah.
I can never figure out why I literally felt
Yeah.
sick and said, yeah. It's just that
Yep.
it's the overwhelming. Even if it's all, even if some people are happy, you're going to have people that are, unhappy. And the problem
Right.
is that's a mix and bowl that just doesn't work out.
Right.
It
Right.
really doesn't. So yeah, if you're feeling that, I mean, the best thing to do is just focus on what you got to do. Keep talking to yourself of that. I need to
Mhm.
do this. I'm not going to worry about anybody else. I'm just going to do what I need to do. Go here, get this, and then get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I agree. Oh, good night, Sharon.
Night,
Thanks for
Sharon.
joining us.
Yep. Thank you. But yeah, so hopefully you guys, learned a little bit, and or now can focus, a little bit. If you do have a deja vu moment, and you think about it when
Hang
it
in it and
happened.
tell us about it.
Right, right. Definitely. Look
We
back,
want to know. Thanks,
Thanks, Tim.
Tim. We love you, man. Still not
Yep.
spending the night at your house. No.
But,
Yeah, but
um,
me.
but definitely be aware of it. Be aware if you guys go through it or experience something like that. And like Debbie said, share it with us because it'll
Share
be
it.
great. Because
Yeah.
even then, it's fun to do these shows and do them again and again, because you never know if more people then are paying
Mhm.
attention to them. And then we can have a
Yeah.
show and we're okay. Oh my gosh, we saw the show and now we're had these moments. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun.
Let's
So
talk about it.
let's
All
talk.
right. I'm gonna go like sit in my hot tub.
I hear you.
It's in
Good
my
idea.
jacuzzi tub. It's huge. It's so I would rather have a jacuzzi tub where I can recirculate my water like every day. Take care,
Yeah,
Dave.
Dave, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, well, I saw your message earlier. Yeah, we'll definitely we'll get with you and work out a time and stuff. So yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And even then we want to get you and Gemma on too. We want to get you guys on here. So we'll we'll,
Yeah,
we'll
we need
plan
to
like
do that.
we won't do it this late. We'll do it on an earlier
We'll do it
time.
early so that
So
you aren't like 2 a.m. in the morning.
yeah, but we'll all be in touch. So we'll work something out.
Mhm.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Mm. So,
Okay.
yeah, so we'll get out of here. You guys have a great evening. We'll and a great rest of your week. And we'll definitely be back again, as always, super soon
Yes. Next week.
next week. And yeah, we'll let you guys know what we're gonna be doing. We did a big thing the other week where we wrote down a ton of stuff. And I know she is. I know she is, Dave. And that's why I kind of thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of get her to forget about some things too.
Night,
So
Nancy. Night,
yeah. Night,
Brandy.
Nancy. Night, Brandy. But yeah, so we've got kind of a ton of things. We've also got a good list of people that we want to bring on. And
Mhm.
so we got a
We
big
got
chunk
it
of stuff.
going on.
We got a good list of stuff to do this year.
2021 is our year.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, thank you so much for being here this evening. And gosh, it always means a lot, and we can't thank you. So, what else you got, Deb? Anything else final? You muted yourself.
Shit. Want to send out my love to all my people. The hell? This thing's driving me
See,
crazy.
she's off. She was
Thing
off the
over.
air.
I know. I'm sitting over top of it doing this.
There it is again. There it is again.
No, I know.
Oh my gosh. The microphone's going to break and then you're not going to be able to
Because
talk.
I'm right here like this and I'm sitting over it. Okay, so I'll hold it. How about that?
That works. Anyway.
Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at BTSR.
Gemma, good to see you.
Emma.
What are you doing up so late, girl?
She's such a cutie. She really
is. You know, she's going a little lot, so we definitely send her our best and lots of love and healing her way.
Yep.
We told Dave we're gonna get we you know, Dave wants to get us on your show and we want to get you both on our show. So and we'll do it in a time that works out for you two.
Yep.
So
we will.
You're gonna be on it, Gemma. I don't we're gonna get you on, you're gonna be laughing, you're gonna have a good time. So there's no, you can't say no to us.
Correct.
It's just not gonna happen.
Nobody says no to us.
That's right. No, it's not going to be an answer.
No, it's not going to be an answer. All right, we got to go.
All right, Gemma, you hang in there. You know, we're thinking of you. We'll talk. We'll talk. So, we'll work it out. But anyway, we are out of here. So we will see you. We're gonna make you smile. Don't
I know
think we won't.
You should have turned in a little sooner.
I know you should have seen. You know what, Gemma? Go back and watch the beginning. If you want to laugh, go back to the beginning after we close up. Watch the first 10 minutes of the show. You will be laughing by that point.
Yes.
So, all right. Anyway, we're going to get out of here so you guys can enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your week, and we will be back again next week. So without that, I know, Gemma, but it's I mean, it's super late for you guys, but it's it's kind of getting for late for us. I mean, it is 8 p.m. our time.
It's like 8:07. I mean, I go to bed at 8:30 at this point because I get up at 5 every day. Oh my God.
Thank God it's 1 a.m. over there. So yeah,
my hair looks
be tired.
Look at me. I'm just like a train wreck. I mean, it's like I can't get it. Okay. Anyway.
Yes.
We're done.
Alrighty. We're out. So we will see you guys next week. You guys have been watching Beyond the see, I can't even I screwed it up because I just that's not how I like to enter it. Anyway, you guys have been watching Adam and Debbie. We are Beyond the Silence, and we will see you again next week. All right, later.